The alarm blared, jolting Sarah from her fitful sleep. Another day, another dollar, but never enough. As she dragged herself out of bed, her eyes fell on the pile of unpaid bills on her nightstand. The sight made her stomach churn. How long could she keep living paycheck to paycheck? There had to be a way out, a path to financial freedom. Little did Sarah know, her life was about to change forever. That morning, as she waited for her bus, an old man sat down beside her. His clothes were worn, but there was a twinkle in his eye. "Young lady," he said, "what would you say if I told you the secret to wealth was right under your nose?" Sarah scoffed, but curiosity got the better of her. "Go on," she said. The old man smiled. "It's simple. Look around you. The products you use, the stores you shop at, the trends you follow. That's where the real money is made. You don't need to be a Wall Street hotshot to strike it rich in the stock market. You just need to open your eyes." Sarah was skeptical, but intrigued. As the bus arrived, the old man pressed a book into her hands. "Read this," he said with a wink. "It might just change your life." Sarah looked down at the cover, One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch. That night, Sarah cracked open the book, and from the very first page, she was hooked. Peter Lynch's words seemed to leap off the page, speaking directly to her. He talked about how ordinary people like her had an edge over Wall Street professionals. They could spot great investment opportunities in their daily lives, long before the experts caught on. Sarah thought back to her favorite coffee shop, how it always seemed packed no matter the time of day. She remembered how her friends couldn't stop raving about that new tech gadget. Could these be the kind of opportunities Lynch was talking about? As she read on, Sarah learned about Lynch's famous "invest in what you know" philosophy. He explained how he'd made some of his best investments by paying attention to his wife's shopping habits or noticing which products his children were obsessed with. Sarah's mind raced. She thought about the new gym chain that had opened in her neighborhood, always bustling with activity. And what about that clothing brand her coworkers couldn't stop talking about? Had she been surrounded by potential gold mines all this time without realizing it? Lynch's words resonated deep within her. He wasn't promising get-rich-quick schemes or complex trading strategies. Instead, he was offering something far more valuable, the tools to take control of her financial future. The next day, Sarah couldn't stop thinking about the book. During her lunch break, she found herself people watching in the park. A group of teenagers walked by, all wearing the same brand of sneakers. A light bulb went off in her head. This was exactly what Lynch was talking about. Excited, Sarah dove back into the book that evening. Lynch explained how to research companies, emphasizing the importance of understanding a company's business model and financials. It wasn't always easy, but Sarah was surprised to find she actually enjoyed the process. As the days went by, Sarah's perspective began to shift. She no longer saw just products and services around her. She saw potential investments. The world had become her personal stock ticker, full of opportunities waiting to be discovered. Lynch's advice on portfolio management fascinated her. He stressed the importance of diversification, but also encouraged readers to have the courage of their convictions. If you've done your homework and truly believe in a company, he argued, don't be afraid to make it a significant part of your portfolio. Sarah learned about different types of stocks, the slow but steady stalwarts, the exciting but risky fast growers, and everything in between. She began to see how a well-balanced portfolio could be built to match her personal goals and risk tolerance. The concept of 10-baggers stocks that increased tenfold in value captured Sarah's imagination. Lynch shared stories of ordinary companies that had turned into 10-baggers, often hiding in plain sight. Sarah couldn't help but dream about finding her own 10-bagger one day. As she neared the end of the book, Sarah felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. Lynch had opened her eyes to a world of possibilities, but could she really put his advice into practice? The thought of investing her hard-earned money was still scary. Then she remembered Lynch's words, "The key organ for investing is the stomach, not the brain." He emphasized the importance of emotional discipline, of not panicking during market downturns or getting caught up in irrational exuberance during booms. Sarah realized that becoming a successful investor wasn't just about picking the right stocks. It was about developing the right mindset, about having patience and confidence in your decisions. Armed with her new knowledge, Sarah decided to take the plunge. She opened a brokerage account and made her first small investment in that buzzing gym chain she'd noticed. It wasn't much, but it was a start. Weeks turned into months, and Sarah found herself thoroughly enjoying her new hobby. She religiously followed Lynch's advice, keeping meticulous notes on her investments and constantly learning about the companies she was interested in. There were ups and downs, of course. Some of her picks didn't pan out as she'd hoped, but others exceeded her expectations, and slowly but surely, her portfolio began to grow. Sarah's confidence grew along with her investments. She found herself engaging in conversations about stocks and the economy, topics that would have intimidated her before. Her colleagues started asking for her opinion on financial matters. One day, as Sarah sat in that same bus stop where her journey began, she noticed a young woman looking anxiously at her phone, probably checking her dwindling bank balance. Sarah smiled, remembering how she'd once been in that same position. She struck up a conversation with the woman, sharing some of the wisdom she'd gained from Lynch's book. As they talked, Sarah saw that familiar spark of interest ignite in the woman's eyes. As her bus arrived, Sarah reached into her bag and pulled out her well-worn copy of One Up on Wall Street. "Here," she said, handing it to the surprised woman. "This book changed my life. Maybe it'll change yours too." As the bus pulled away, Sarah felt a sense of contentment wash over her. She wasn't rich yet, not by a long shot, but she was on her way, and more importantly, she felt in control of her financial destiny. Sarah's story is just one example of how Peter Lynch's wisdom in One Up on Wall Street has impacted countless readers. The book's enduring popularity is a testament to its practical, down-to-earth approach to investing. Lynch's core message that individual investors can outperform professionals by leveraging their personal experiences and insights continues to resonate with people from all walks of life. It's a powerful reminder that financial success isn't reserved for the elite few, but is within reach of anyone willing to learn and put in the effort. One of the book's key strengths is how it demystifies the stock market. Lynch breaks down complex concepts into digestible pieces, using relatable examples and a healthy dose of humor. He encourages readers to see investing not as a daunting chore, but as an engaging puzzle to be solved. Lynch's emphasis on investing in what you know is particularly empowering. It gives readers the confidence to trust their own observations and experiences, rather than blindly following expert opinions or market trends. The book also serves as a valuable reminder of the importance of long-term thinking in investing. In an age of day trading and get-rich-quick schemes, Lynch's patient, research-driven approach stands out as a beacon of sanity. Perhaps most importantly, One Up on Wall Street instills in its readers a sense of financial responsibility. Lynch doesn't promise easy riches, but rather offers a roadmap for thoughtful, informed investing. For many readers, the book has been a gateway to a deeper understanding of not just investing, but of how businesses and the economy function. It's not uncommon for people to report that after reading Lynch's book, they find themselves more engaged with the world around them, constantly on the lookout for potential investment opportunities. Of course, the world has changed significantly since One Up on Wall Street was first published. The rise of the internet and digital technologies has transformed how we access information and trade stocks. Yet, remarkably, many of Lynch's core principles remain as relevant as ever. In fact, one could argue that the information age has made Lynch's approach even more powerful. With a wealth of company data and analysis tools at our fingertips, it's easier than ever for individual investors to do the kind of thorough research Lynch advocates. However, the digital age has also brought new challenges. The constant stream of financial news and real-time stock quotes can make it tempting to obsess over short-term price movements, losing sight of the long-term perspective Lynch emphasizes. This is where another of Lynch's key teachings comes into play: the importance of emotional discipline. In a world of 24/7's financial media and social media hype, the ability to tune out noise and stick to your investing strategy is more crucial than ever. Lynch's book also serves as a valuable counterpoint to the increasingly complex world of finance. While hedge funds deploy sophisticated algorithms and high-frequency trading dominates market volumes, Lynch reminds us that there's still value in old-fashioned fundamental analysis and common sense. For many readers, One Up on Wall Street has been more than just a guide to investing, it's been a gateway to financial independence. By empowering people to take control of their investments, Lynch has helped countless individuals build wealth and secure their financial futures. But perhaps the book's greatest impact has been on people's mindsets. Lynch's approach encourages readers to be curious, observant, and engaged with the world around them. It transforms the mundane act of shopping or trying out a new product into a potential learning opportunity. This shift in perspective can have far-reaching effects beyond just investing. Many readers report that after internalizing Lynch's teachings, they become more astute consumers, more informed citizens, and more attentive to economic trends. The book's enduring popularity also speaks to a broader desire among people to take control of their financial lives. In an era of economic uncertainty and changing career landscapes, the idea of building wealth through smart investing is more appealing than ever. One Up on Wall Street doesn't just offer financial advice, it offers hope. Hope that with knowledge, diligence, and patience, anyone can achieve financial success. It's this message that continues to draw new readers to the book, decades after its initial publication. As we look to the future, it's clear that Lynch's wisdom will continue to guide and inspire investors for years to come. While the specifics of the market may change, the fundamental principles of sound investing and the power of the individual investor remain constant. For Sarah and countless others like her, One Up on Wall Street was more than just a book, it was the key to unlocking a world of financial possibilities. It transformed the way they saw the world, turning everyday experiences into potential pathways to prosperity. And so, as you go about your day, take a moment to look around you. That popular new restaurant, the gadget everyone's talking about, the company whose products you can't live without, could one of them be your ticket to financial freedom? Remember, as Peter Lynch would say, the next great investment opportunity might be hiding in plain sight, just waiting for you to discover it. In the end, One Up on Wall Street isn't just about beating the market or getting rich. It's about empowerment. It's about taking control of your financial future and seeing the world through the eyes of an investor. And who knows, maybe, like Sarah, you'll find that the journey itself is just as rewarding as the destination. So, are you ready to take that first step? The world of investing is waiting for you, filled with opportunities that only you can see. All it takes is the courage to begin, the patience to persist, and the wisdom to learn from both your successes and your failures. Your financial future is in your hands. What will you make of it?